اوکی. خب من بیاد اینجا، من بیاد اینجا. خب شروع کن.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
The key! Give me your hand!
احوال بازی هیجانی شد.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
من بچه یه ذره آدیو یه ذره رو مخ. اوه حجم صدای موزیک. آها آها. yeter.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Revelio. A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test? Revelio.
But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Confrido! Deposo! Descendo! Defendo! Deposo!
Protego!
Confrido! Levioso! Prote Exposo! Levioso! Confrido! Exposo! Confrido! Lumos! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Protego. Lumos. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. I need to align these statues with their reflections. Protego! Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
از اونا بهم یاد بده. فکر کنم یه حالت وایس هم داشته باشه که خودت بگی. فکر کنم.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Already knew that. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
خب اگه این کارو کنم صفحه یه حریکت
Clever, isn't it?
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
وای میزنی دوباره یه وای بزنی.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain. You should be able to...
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Happily, judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about... My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belonging.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig... Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. You're...
Oh?
Yeah.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor.
Perfect.
Oh.
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Yes, Professor.
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Was terrible before he decided to cancel Quidditch. Icing on the cauldron cake.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more, and she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out for now.
When Howin said... How was I to know you don't draw it next to a dead body?
When someone says something nice to you, it's only because they want something.
I don't know why Sharp's always referring.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Revelio.
Let us keep our heads about this. Go. May we talk about this?
Revelio.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
انگار برنامه من این وظیفه رو خب چقدر شبیه اتاق دامبلدور.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. Make very good. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now...
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me! I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you... That's it! Not to worry. Very good! Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friend. Miss Onai, come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio!
That's it!
Watch this. Phew. Here we go. Yes!
Accio!
Happens to the best.
حال نکردم حال نکردم فکر نکنم چیز باشه بزنم کجا میاره
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Accio!
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Be sharp.
تازه فهمیدم اینو بعد نگه داری بعد 2 نفره بزنی آره
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Very good.
Let us see this. Yes! There we go.
Accio.
Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Not to worry. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir. Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. There we go. Nicely done. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
That's it! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go!
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. Oh dear me.
Accio.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Stay focused.
Watch this. There we go. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. Well done.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Aki.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use accurate
A word,
humans,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878, no doubt. Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned. starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a opponent is a weak opponent. As master.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego!
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Must be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel. If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have...
If what I've seen today is any indication, I demand excellence. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling...
Understood.
So, again. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it. Practice. Felt more like I was dueling. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive...
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right. If you want to get... whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was... Look for Luke and Brattle. Till next time.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Levioso!
Leviosa. No, Leviosa.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
They did.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your...
Have you and Professor...
He continues to...
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Regardless, you must continue to build upon... In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan did mention something about...
In fact...
Can you tell me more about... I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What?
A spellcraft is a I shall
There's an... I'm
شاید سباستیان سالو و ناتا سالو متوجه
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Protego!
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me.
Fixes things right up. I have...
Why must I first... I'll start on the task... This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Levioso! Revelio! Levioso! Revelio. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Levioso! Accio! Brilliant. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. That note. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because Imelda is one of the worst losers ever written and now those...
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on?
Whoever hid my gobstones that...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Got it.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
At home. I've been sending out my mother, pleading with her to send my favorite night shirt. Well, one can't argue with that. Yeah. Days.
I'd better keep an eye on high places. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic. Let us give the old mending chop. Remember to be the...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a
Revelio.
gifted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
The only place I know
Accio! Accio!
Professor Sharp terrifies me. He drives me mad.
Revelio!
Hello, looking for me?
Natty,
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogwarts. You must be eager to have your own.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say,
Levioso!
While I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jelly guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle wedge. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natalie. Thank you.
here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit.
Protego!
I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes. You should be able to collect everything you need and still experience Hogsmeade. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. 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 Curious indeed. A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match?
I mean...
And the bond?
Levioso. Protego. Accio. Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
There you are! Huh! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Historically speaking, there's never been a king like this here in Canada.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then? Of course it is not without complexity. Stay the course.
That's certainly something.
And spellcrafts are incredible, but I shall let a potting table and a potion.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
don't.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. Though, I don't believe I've seen your...
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
As... What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Accio! Accio!
Well, hello there.
Pardon me.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Revelio. Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I...
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Protego! Lumos! Levioso!
He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Levioso! Reparo! Protego!
Descendo!
Accio!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Revelio.
A moment, if you would.
I will see what...
Reparo. Good as new. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Accio!
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce... I should like to thank you for your remarkable
I was happy. Thank you, Mr. Hill.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks? One.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Revelio. Accio. Reparo.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I am certainly glad, Cyril.
And that...
سفر سریع بریم به اون پسره مبارزه دستی بزنیم.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio.
entire day in Hogwarts. I'm saving up for a new broom. There's no joke in you, or possibly a silver arrow.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Trails.
Revelio.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
These peeves will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did right?
Revelio.
Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed.
Revelio.
Glad you can make it. Lucan's just over there.
Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up. It's our way of determining the score.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, your first time up.
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Confringo.
Levioso. Protego.
Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Lumos. Levioso.
You're better than that!
Expulso.
Protego.
Leviosa.
Lumos.
Mind the one!
Lumos. Levioso. Come on. Levioso.
I could never duel like that. Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again. Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Protego! Lumos. Revelio. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Reparo. Revelio. Professor!
And I you.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Saron...
This is great.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. No.
They're after the locket.
Yeah.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path I'd like you to work with... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
She's fuming.
I'm here...
As such? You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian, I know.
Hello, Lucan. I'm ready. Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Levioso! Protego! Lumos! Levioso!
Fringo! Come on!
Levioso!
Reparo! Levioso! Lumos! 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 Levioso! Levioso!
You're better than that! Act like a winner!
Levioso!
Mind the one!
Levioso! Protego!
There goes my weight.
Levioso! Potato!
Levioso!
Levioso!
Protego! Levioso! Levioso!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken note. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready.
Protego!
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. That will be... Levioso! Accio!
Nicely done!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Good one!
Levioso!
You'll get it!
Levioso! Accio!
That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel.
Assignment's all finished.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to...
I finished all of...
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to... Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
It is. She's right. Thank you.
Ah, there you are. So, you must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But...
We have no... I shall find you when I've completed whatever toil.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Incendio! Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even... What will happen if we... How could...
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like.
That sounded suspicious. Torch. You should have known better than to cross my path.
چند ثانیه اساسا
Quietly now.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn! You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
Accio! Levioso!
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the fact... Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this helmet. Accio! Revelio. Revelio. I should use... It's broken armor. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Where might this lead? Revelio. Accio. Protego. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Incent. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Protego! Levioso! Levioso! Lumos! Protego! Levioso! Protego! Levioso! Lumos! Lumos! Levioso! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Levioso! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Protego! Levioso! 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 Incendio! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
یه سری پیروپاتون نشستن به یه نفر جادوی
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this... If I know Hogwarts, and I do...
Have you gained any... Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, if I can work out the...
If I have the time...
I've been... Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
I thought your mother was nice.
She is, But it's my baby. What's all this fuss? I hate sisters. Sorry.
Protego!
Seems rather extreme.
Exactly. It's my little sister. She likes to play with earthworms. So last time I was home, I found some for her.
Off on another adventure, are we?
بعد رو اون پرچمو کلید کنیم تا بره نزدیک. حواسم نبود. خب
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
خب بچه‌ها ما تا اینجا اومدیم. دیگه خیلی خسته شدم. امیدوارم که تا اینجا لذت برده باشید و اینکه بقیه‌اش رو دفعه بعدی میریم. چه بازی بدی نیست، میتونید امتحان کنید ولی یه ذره خسته کننده است. چی بگم؟ بعد بری تا لول کسب کنی بعد مأموریت برات باز میشه، همینطوری مأموریت برات باز نمیشه. اینکه برای دنبال یادگیری‌های بیشتر باشی. یه سری مثل ویچر میمونه. ویچر هم نه. بازی هریزون. مثل بازی هریزون که بعد لولت به یه جایی برسی تا بتونی بری